I had gotten commitment early on from Horion that I was going to be the matchmaker and booker. I placed ads in Black Belt Magazine, Inside Kung Fu, Inside Karate, and I was calling gyms as far away as Amsterdam, looking for great kickboxers, Muay Thai fighters that I could put in the event. I had to hustle, but we put together a great card for that first show. And at one point, I finally said, Horion, who are you going to put in from Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in the tournament?
People have said, Horion, why didn't you fight in the first UFC? And I've told them, listen, if I have to do everything and fighting, I don't need any other Gracies around.
He said, I'm going to put Royce in. I said, Royce? I said, doesn't he babysit your kids? Doesn't he live in a little room above your garage?
Horion, very wisely, he wanted to look to, a younger brother.
And at 6'1" and 176 pounds soaking wet, he just wasn't the biggest guy.
Putting Royce in there would be a more convincing way to show the effectiveness of the system itself instead of the fighter.
Because it wouldn't be so impressive if one of my brothers that would have fight somebody at 220 and beat the guy up.
He said, I think Royce is going to make a credible presentation.
You're going to see a clinch here, I suspect, anytime real soon. That's what Royce's strategy is right now.
The stand-up fighters had no idea what to do on the ground. So it was almost like unfair. Of course, I'm not punch-proof, can't get hit, can't afford to get hit.
Art is a little bit worried here.
There it is. There's and he's on the ground. Now we're watching Royce take the mount position. And that's exactly where the jiu-jitsu man wants to be.
I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I was sure Royce was going to get his head knocked off his body by that boxer.
I never heard of Royce. I never even heard of jiu-jitsu. I never imagined that I would be fighting, wrestling a guy on the floor.
He was like this human boa constrictor, and nobody could figure him out.
He just bowed out. He just tapped out.
Just tapped out.
Did he?
To be honest with you, a lot of us didn't even really understand the concept of grappling being as effective as it was until we watched the first UFC.
Ken Shamrock thought it was going to be an easy win. He was in great shape, and when we saw him, we were like, my God, that Captain America, who knows, he's going to knock his head off.
That's what made Royce Gracie seem even more sublime, because on the one hand, you had this ultra-violent fight where a guy gets his tooth knocked out of his face, and then this little guy comes across, and within seconds, the bigger, stronger guy is quitting.
To watch that was just amazing, and I've been hooked ever since.
It's not a great joke. It's over.
It's over. That was just, Royce is not letting go. He wants to make sure the referee sees that this is over, but that is the power of jiu-jitsu in action.
The whole thing's changed now. That's what I thought. The whole world of martial arts just changed. Like, they did it. They did it.
Royce just used the right techniques and defeats everyone. I mean, how much better can that be? Like a Cinderella story, it's beautiful.
It was very satisfying. It was like, poof, it's over. I just did it.
And now everybody had figured out, hey, guess what? If you don't know how to fight on the ground, you're in a little trouble.
I proved my point, that's for sure.